graduated from University of the Philippines, Visayas with Bachelor of Science in Biology. She is currently pursuing a diploma course in management at Eastern Samar State University, Guiuan campus. She is presently working for 6 years now as Protected Area Superintendent in Guiuan Marine Resource Protected Landscape and Seascape. Her research interests include activities related to the conservation and management of marine environment. Please give your clap reaction as we welcome PASu Vivian Cuadra to discuss the conservation and management of Guiuan Marine Reserve Protected Landscape and Seascape.
I will be discussing about Guiuan Marine Resource Protected Landscape and Seascape. So, usually kasi Guiuan is known for some, nalalaman lang ang Guiuan because of yun. Then we mention kami mayroong mga typhoons and nakilala kami during Yolanda times. So we will also showcase to you ano ba ang makikita dito sa Guiuan. And now, I will be showcasing to you isa sa mga sites na napili ng conserve kaigangan dito sa Samar Island. Okay. So this is the outline of my presentation. Overview of Guiuan Marine Resource Protected Landscape and Seascape. And we will also show you the historical assets, natural wealth, and attractions. So more of these mga photos na itutour namin kayo in our area. Then, I will discuss also about the Coastal and Marine Ecosystems Management Program. Ito po yung program na hinahawakan namin dito sa protected area. Ano lang siya, overview. And then, I will discuss also the activities for the conservation and the protection of GMRPLS. So, this is the location of Guiuan. So, Guiuan is located at the southernmost town of Eastern Samar. So, we are surrounded by abundant of marine waters. In the east is the Pacific, in the west is the Surigao Strait, and in the south is the Leyte Gulf. So, these are the declarations dito sa Guiuan. So, last November 10, 1978, Guiuan was declared as a tourist zone and marine reserve by President Ferdinand Marcos under Proclamation number 1801. And on September 26, 1994, Guiuan was declared as Protected Landscape and Seascape under Presidential Proclamation 469 by President Fidel V. Ramos. And in 2005, Guiuan was established as the surfing tourism capital of Eastern Visayas. So, in 20, Guiuan legislated protected areas under RA 7586, the National Integrated Protected Area System, as amended by RA 11038. So, we are one of the 7 legislated protected areas in Region 8. So, just to give an overview, ano ba yung NIPAS? Ano ba yung National Integrated Protected Area System? So, this is RA 7586 as amended by RA 11038, the Expanded National Integrated Protected Area System. So, ang NIPAS, ang iba, ang pronunciation nila is NIPAS. This is the classification and administration of all designated protected areas to maintain essential processes and life support systems, to preserve genetic diversity, and to ensure sustainable use of resources found therein. So, iba-ibang classification, iba-ibang categories ang protected area. Ang Guiuan is under the landscape and seascape category. So, pag sinabi nating protected area, so Guiuan protected area, this refers to a certain portion of land and water set aside by reason of their unique physical and biological significance, managed to enhance biological diversity and protected against destructive human exploitation. So itong area, pag protected area, naiiba yung components, iba yung mga organisms na nakikita. So mayroong batas, pinaigting ang management, pinaigting yung implementation. So ginawa ng batas, ito na siya, RA 11038. So, ang protected area, mayroong Protected Area Management Board. Dito sa Guiuan, GMRPLS PAMBI. So, the Protected Area Management Board or the board is vested with site-specific policy, rule-making functions, and administrative functions. So, bali, they also oversee the management of the protected area, nag-a-approve sila ng policies, and at the same time, nagsiset din sila ng mga fines and charges. Nagre-recommend din sila ng mga policies for amendment. Ganon. And ang composition ng Protected Area Management Board ay chairman, yung Regional Executive Director, congressman, governor, mayor, then the chairman of the barangays, kung saan nasasakop yung protected area. Then mayroong representative from NGOs, POs, and other sectors. Kumbaga, well-represented ang protected area management board. So, mayroon din tayong, by the way, kung mayroong senator in the area, automatic din siyang member of the board. So, mayroon ding protected area superintendent. The PASu is accountable for the implementation of the PAE management plan and the operations of the protected area. So ang PASu nagsusupervise ng day-to-day protection, management, and administration ng protected area. So siya yung nag-i-enforce ng mga policies and nag-i-implement ng mga policies sa PA. So for Guiuan, ito po ang scope ng protected area ng GMRPLS. So ang area is 66,725.26 hectares, composed of the island barangays, island of Guiuan, ito po siya. Dito po located yung project ng conserve Kaigangan. Then the Tubabaw Island, mayroong Victory Island, Manikani Island, then Humonhon Island. Sa Humonhon Island, not all barangays are covered by PA. So only the barangays facing the Pacific, yung shoreline, ang included sa PA, and we have the Suluan Island. So out of 60 barangays sa Guiuan, only 39 are included in the protected area, and mostly yung sa coastal communities, coastal barangays. So, ito po yung number of total barangays in the protected area is 39. So, as of 2017 pa ito na data, 32,000 yung population and total number of households, 7,306. So, since mostly coastal communities ang sakop ng protected area, almost 80% of the people, the community, nakasalalay yung livelihood sa coastal resources. Most are fisher folks. That's why every time mayroong, siguro nakikita, every time mayroong mga calamities dito sa amin, nakaka-recover agad yung mga tao kasi nga nakabase ang livelihood sa resources, sa marine resources. So this is the ecosystem map of Guiuan. So itong mapa is from LGU ito. And makikita natin and open forest dito, concentrated siya dito sa Kalikuan. As I've said, dito naka-lodge ang project ng conserve Kaigangan, and concentrated dito sa coastal communities Sa may mainland, yung mangrove areas, and then mostly makikita natin mga coral reefs. Ito na mga portion. So, for marine protected area, mayroon tayong sinasabing strict protection zone, no-take zone. So, ang activities na allowed dito sa mga areas na is PC or is research purposes only. So, mostly, yung species na dito sa Guiuan ay yung mga sanctuary, locally managed sanctuary, marine protected areas. Locally managed protected areas na mas kilala ng mga tao na sanctuary. So ito is in the portion sa may Sulangan, the Burunayan, the biggest marine protected area dito sa amin, locally managed marine protected area. Dito concentrated sa may Sulangan. We have also in Atraban. And then sa may proper ng Guiuan is may Reef, Barangay 6. Mayroon malapit sa Tubabaw Island, Manapag Reef. And then dito naman sa may Manikani Island, we have the Puno Point. So, aside from those, bakit ba naging protected area ang Guiuan? We have a lot to offer. We have a lot to cater to other people, to mga tourists namin. So, marami din kaming may papagmalaki. So, ito, historical assets, one of the assets ng GMRPLS, Chilean landing site. So, nag-celebrate pa lang ng 500 years. This is located in Monaco. Actually, this landing site of Magellan is within the junction of the protected area and outside PA junction siya. Pero since this event is very significant to all of us sa Guiuan, so ini-include namin ito sa consent. Kasi portion of this is nasa PA. Then we have also our church. This is already renovated by the Philippine National Museum na nagmamanage kasi recognized na ito ng UNESCO. Nasira ito before nung Yolanda at ngayon is renovated na. This is 400 plus years na church namin. And then this is the St. Anthony de Padua in Barangay Sulangan. So maraming pilgrims na pumupunta dito kasi siya, miraculous. Considered siya miraculous. Maraming pumupunta dito for kailangan ng career enhancement, gusto ng promotion, gusto makapasa ng exams. Ay din pumupunta for may mga sakit. And all over the Philippines, mayroon din mga balikbayang pumupunta dito. And even mayroon din para sa mga single, successful love life, pwede din siya. Pero mostly dito, pag yung mga visitors namin, Roman Catholic, mga visitors namin, maski dito sa office, pinapapunta namin dito sa Sulangan. And most of them, bumabalik na sila para mag-sing. So we have also Tubabaw Island. This is a refuge camp noon. This became a temporary shelter from 1949 to 1951 by the White Russian. And they don't want to be part sa communist. So pumunta sila dito. Only the Philippines ang nag-receive sa kanila at dito tinalaga sa Tubabaw Island. So part siya ng protected area. We have also in the US Naval Base. So World War II base dito sa Guiuan. So one of the successes of the World War II na hindi na bomba yung portion dito sa Guiuan because this was not reported. So when dito sa atin, sa Region 8, inatake yung mga bases, yung dito sa Guiuan was preserved. So this is also the PASu radar station, one of the 8 radar stations in the country. So yung mga weather reports galing sa Pacific, ito po ang nag-transmit dito sa PASu radar station, overlooking siya ng beach resorts namin. So aside from those historical assets, we have also the natural wealth and attractions dito sa Guiuan. So we have beautiful sunset view at Tubabaw Island, tsaka sunrise naman doon sa Calikuan Island. So yung area, babalikin ko is yung area na selected ng conserve kaigangan, doon concentrated yung mga ecotourism sites natin. So this is the Pagnamitan Bridge. Ang important dito is mayroong mga natural pools. So ito yung bridge is nagko-connect from the mainland to Calikuan Island. Actually, mga 3 minutes lang na travel from the mainland to the island, to Calikuan Island. Okay. So ito po yung natural pools ng Pagnamitan Island, ng Pagnamitan. And we have also the surfing camp sa Calikuan Island din. So that's why naging surfing capital tayo ng Eastern Visayas. Then we have the Linaw Cave, located also at Sulangan at Calikuan Island. So now, ang status ng Linaw Cave is pinasara muna ng Protected Area Management Board kasi ongoing pa ang crafting ng management plan, okay, para ma-preserve siya. Then we have also the Pearl Island. This is the island, an islet actually, na managed by Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources. So nandoon yung mga giant clams. Actually na ano na to na ipakita na sa PMGS. So this is our Handig Beach, doon mga beaches in Homonhon Island. Part siya ng PA is facing the Pacific. The Suluan Island, White Beach, comparable to Boracay. So aside from that, we are rich in our marine resources. So yun, iba-ibang fish, dinadayo kami dito. Ito. So ipapakita ko lang yung mga pictures, iba-iba, variety of mga resources na makikita sa GMRPLS. So ito I just want to show, just seconds lang to. The dolphin na makikita between Suluan Island and Homonhon Island. Mayroon din kami dito sa Guiuan. Okay. So, another also na pwede namin pakita, seconds lang din ito. This is yung mga, we have, mayroon kaming activity kasi na land and wildlife indicators. So, more on patrolling. So, dito naman sa dagat, patrolling. Ano ba yung nakikita na observe? So, ito naman is between also Suluan Island and Homonhon Island, we have the sperm whale. Okay. So, yun ang mga resources namin. Yun ang mga blessings sa amin dito sa Guiuan na nasasakop sa protected area. So, makikita natin na more on sa marine resources. So, this is the program na hinahawakan ng protected area. DNR has a lot of programs. So, one of the major programs dito sa PASu shared. So, ang protection is, kung ma-observe natin, is more on sa coastal and marine. Pero di nangangahulugan na we are not protecting the sa mga upland, sa ibang ecosystem sa upland. So, yung approach of CMEMP is the protection from ridge to reef, from the highlands to upland. Kasi indicator na ng maganda ang management sa upland is a healthy coastal and marine ecosystem. So pag healthy ang coastal and marine ecosystem, well manage yung nasa itaas. Kasi anything na ginagawa upland will affect sa baba. So, CMEMP is a national program by the Biodiversity Management Bureau and DENR. This aims to manage, address, and reduce the drivers and threats of degradation of the coastal and marine ecosystems. And this is also to achieve and promote sustainability of ecosystem services, food security, and climate change resiliency. So, mayroon tayong approaches na parang wala dito sa slide. Mayroong approaches ang CMEMP. So, is ICM. Paano namin kinakandak, ano pa ang ibang ginagawa namin. So, ICM, the Integrated Coastal Management. So, yun nga, from ridge to reef, inaalagaan din natin upland because any ecosystems na dinadaanan towards sa coastal and marine ecosystems kasi nga anything na ginagawa sa upland will affect dito sa ating coastal marine ecosystems. And the second is participation, collaboration with other agencies. Parang hindi na yung slide, yung collaboration with other agencies and other sectors, other stakeholders. Because the protection and management of our resources, of our environment, kung DENR lang ang gagawa, kung protected area lang, management office lang ang gagawa, it's very, very difficult. So, we are very lucky that dito sa Guiuan, the strength of the PA nandun sa support of other agencies, other sectors. So, yung LGU, other NGOs, people's organization, tsaka support ng community. Doon yun. And then we have the IEC, the Information Education Campaigns, and the Communication, Education, and Public Awareness. So yun din, tinatap namin yung ibang sectors if we need them, especially the academic. And then mayroon din kaming enforcement, patrolling, and enforcement. Yun. And then we have also the valuation of our ecosystem. So binibigyan halaga yung mga ecosystem services, yung mga benefits na nakukuha natin sa environment. So, yun. Yung ang approach namin, collaboration, ICM, and then enforcement, implementation of mga laws, and then, yun, partnership with other sectors. So, yung program components, we have also marine protected area networking, establishment, and strengthening. This is the protection and restoration of degraded coastal and marine habitats essential to ecological process survival of depleted, threatened, rare, and endangered species and population. So itong MPAN, tinatawag namin MPAN, is networking of different sanctuaries, networking of different locally managed mga protected areas. Kasi yung in unity, there is strength. Mas malakas yung protection of the sanctuaries kung nagkakaisa talaga. So, mayroon din kaming capacity building, provision of training to the DENR concerned staff at the national and regional field offices to develop skills and expertise on coastal and marine management. So, yung mga staff is kinakapacitate ng agency. We have also knowledge management, development of repository of all data and information in the coastal and marine ecosystems, including the results of assessments. So, mayroong data para downloadable. So, ongoing siya na ginagawa na lahat database of all the regions, nandun na siya, ma-access siya. We have also the biodiversity friendly enterprise. So, this is the conduct of economic activities and practices of micro, small, and medium enterprise. LGUs and people's organizations that promote the sustainable use of coastal and marine biological resources. So, itong BDFE is a financial and technical assistance ng protected area sa mga POs, mga people's organization na nagpa-qualify. Bali, yung livelihood nila is dependent on our coastal resources. Tinutulungan natin sila kasi the fact na nandoon yung source ng livelihood nila is tumutulong din sila sa pag-aruga and pag-protect of these ecosystems. So iyon, aside from mga protection, management, mayroong financial assistance din, technical assistance, ino-offer yung Protected Area Management Office to mga qualified people's organization. And as of now, dalawa pa lang yung beneficiary namin, and now ongoing pa yung profiling namin to those who will be qualified. So, technical assistance, cascading of capacity building training received by the DENR personnel to the LGUs and other stakeholders. So, we also give technical assistance to different people's organization, to LGUs na nangangailangan ng skills namin. So, mayroon din people's organization, for example, na need ng technical assistance namin. If those assistance hindi talaga galing sa amin yung skill, so we tap also other schools na sila ang ng trade. Kumbaga, kami, through sa amin, we tap yung mga partner agencies namin to give the assistance to the people. For example, yung mga product enhancement, bibigay kami ng training, magtatap kami, so kami yung ng venue, ng food, tapos, kumbaga, through us na lang, na makakatulong kami to people's organization or other sectors na nangangailangan ng assistance namin. We have social marketing and mobilization. This is a communication framework, strategies, and approaches to promote public awareness, to instill social and environmental consciousness and affect behavior change with regard to the coastal and marine ecosystem. So, social marketing. So, one of the programs namin is para ma-change yung behavior ng tao. So, different plans, different techniques. So, yung isa namin is every mga anniversary ng Guiuan, ng GMRPLS, nagkakaroon kami ng programs. Meron kaming mascot. And then, sumusupport din kami ng mga advocacy ng mga fisher folks para to advocate also yung protection and management sa coastal and marine resources. Then monitoring and evaluation. So every month, every ongoing yung monitoring and evaluation sa aming mga programs. So the scope and coverage of itong AGOS is not only concentrated to protected areas. Na-reach out din to other mga municipalities, other areas outside the PA, and sa mga adjacent municipalities. So, now we have i-discuss about the activities namin for protection and conservation ng GMRPLS. Most of these are pictures of the activity. So we have the biodiversity monitoring system. So protected areas are monitored to identify the problems in the system. So mayroong areas, established size na binabalik-balikan quarterly ang monitoring ito. So mayroong transit swing and transit walk. Doon sa mayroong terrestrial areas doon sa Guiuan Island na minomonitor. Then may established size din tayo for the mangrove, seagrass, and corals for monitoring. Then kinakandak ang focus group discussion in the community. Tapos mayroong field diary and photo documentation. So these are our established sites. For coral assessment, so these are mga coral reef, Usukan, Tapok, within PA. Then sa seagrass, monbon, and then for mangrove area as a terrestrial sa Pagnamitan, doon sa Guiuan, so site ng Conserve Kaigangan project. And then in Bungtod, for our mangrove area. Assessment of this ecosystem. So BMS. Quarterly, binabalik-balikan the same sites. So ito po yung mga sites. Minsan, na-observe anong nakikita. Mayroong mga states in different areas. Ito. So, documentation. This is the focus group discussion in the barangay. So, tinatanong namin ano yung mga resources nila, ano yung mga threats, ano yung mga issues nila doon. In that way, makaka-address kami ng kanilang mga issues, mga problems. At the same time, mako-correct namin, ma-improve namin yung management namin sa conservation and preservation doon sa area. So, sites for the coastal and marine monitoring sa mangrove area, dito po sa seagrass, and then ito sa corals. So, mayroon kaming mga divers using scuba for pictures. Another activity namin is habitat assessment, monitoring of mangroves and corals, pati din sa seagrass. So, ang difference ng BMS, yung biodiversity monitoring, at saka habitat assessment. Yung BMS is the same sites na minomonitor. And yung sa habitat assessment is the entire area is minomonitor. And then, pag na-monitor na ang entire area within PA, doon na kami select ng permanent site na imo-monitor for habitat assessment. Ngayon is, di pa lahat ng areas for mangroves, corals, and seagrass na-assess for this habitat assessment kasi nga masyadong malapad, masyadong malaki yung area, and we have limited mga staff namin. One of our challenges sa PA. So ito po yung areas for mangrove. Dito concentrated sa mainland, Bungtod, and then part sa Guiuan Island. And then for the seagrass, malaki talaga yung seagrass area namin sa Guiuan. So dito sa Guiuan Island, and then dito part din sa Guiuan. And then sa corals, dito naka-locate yung mga sanctuaries natin, yung strict protection zones. So, ito po yung pictures of the assessment. We have also an activity, the impact monitoring on ecotourism sites. So, the monitoring focuses on the effect of the ecotourism activities on the target beneficiaries and the ecotourism sites. It aims to achieve the following objectives: to determine the impact of the ecotourism on the quality of life of the host communities, particularly in providing livelihood opportunities and increasing household income, and to assess visitor impact on the biodiversity and ecology of ecotourism destinations. So, itong monitoring for the impact is minomonitor namin yung mga tao, the host community. Nakakatulong ba itong ecotourism, yung status nila, nag-i-improve ba yung income nila? And then, aside from that, yung site mismo is minomonitor para maging sustainable siya since nakakatulong naman siya sa community. So, ito ang mga activities sa impact assessment, so socio-economic survey. So, yung community, yung mga people within the community, yung mga beneficiary doon sa area is nagkakaroon ng mga interview. Then, resource monitoring. Identified naman kasi yung minomonitor namin doon sa Maylinaw Cave kasi nga marami nang pumupunta doon. And then, doon sa Palikuan area, nandun, as I've said, nandoon halos lahat yung mga ecotourism sites namin. So, yun ang minomonitor namin doon. So, ito po, yung socio-economic survey namin, interview sa mga participants. And then, resource monitoring, doon to sa Linaw Cave. So, since parang pumupunta doon, nung hindi pa na-close, close muna ng PAMB ngayon. So, yung daan, punta doon is minomonitor. Then, yung water inside the cave, inaano din yung water quality. Kung ano pa siya, nandun pa siya sa quality standard sa kanyang classification as yung swimming area siya. Ito, resource monitoring doon to sa pagnamitan doon sa may mga lagoon, natural lagoon. Kasi maraming naliligo doon. At the same time, malinis ang tubig doon, maraming seagrass kasi nga surrounded din siya ng maraming mangrove. So, na namin doon sa assessment na mayroong endangered na species of mangrove, gapas-gapas. Yung sa area doon sa pagnamitan na beach area siya, pero mayroon siyang area doon na coral na may mga isda pa. Sa pag walang naliligo, mayroon doon fishing activity. So, ito po isang monitoring sa ecotourism site. We have also the activity strengthening of PAMB through regular meetings. Kasi nga, kailangan strengthen sila for the operationalization. Kasi sila yung gumagawa ng policy and then nagre-recommend for policies kung kailangan mga amendment of policy. So, as I've said, yung chairman ng PAMB is the Regional Executive Director of DNR, then Congressman, Governor, Mayor, and 39 chairman of the barangays na nasasakop sa PA, tapos may mga people's organization and NGOs, tsaka private sectors. Well represented ang PAMB so that yung decision talaga is for the good of the majority, for the good of the community, and for the sustainability din ng PA. So ito, one of our meetings. Then, mayroon ding technical working group ang PAMB. So dito, nagkakaroon ng deliberation kung mayroong mga projects. May mga projects, may mga research dito sa technical working group, present then approval sa PAMB. Then we have the maintenance and protection of coastal and marine systems. So, mayroon din tayong hindi naman lahat ng monitoring nandito lang sa sa lands. Mayroon din naman sa sa forest naman. We have the land and wildlife indicators monitoring. Ito kasi sa same na program. So, ito is one of the big challenge na face dito sa amin sa GMRPLS use of commercial energy. Even if nagtutulungan na yung different government agencies, POs, bantay dagat, mayroon pa rin nakakalusot. Excuse me. Mayroon pa rin nakakalusot na users. So this is turtle tagging. So these are mga confiscated ito na compressor, use of compressor infection. So we also give financial and technical assistance to mga people's organization. Na is the biodiversity friendly enterprise. So itong PO na ito is Guiuan Integrated Micro Entrepreneurs Association. Sila yung congregation sila of different people's organization. Tapos iba-iba yung products nila. So naging GMEA sila. So we give them yung need nila for catering services kasi yung kinikater nila are more on mga seafoods. So yung mga gamit nila for catering, binigay namin. And then trainings also, enhancement trainings on food preparation at saka mga table setting para sa kanilang catering service. Since maganda din yung performance ng GMEA, nagkaroon din ng grant sa kanila ng mud crab farming. So this farm is located also at Nakalikuan Island. So ito one of the monitoring activities namin of their mud crab farm. So as of now, maraming sa kanila, maraming cages nila nasira because of typhoon. So challenge talaga dito sa amin yung mga natural calamities. So another beneficiary of our BDFE is the Taytay Abante Kababayan. We give them mga materials kasi yung doon sa area sa Taytay, ang kanilang livelihood mostly is fish drying. So ang need ng people's organization, ang need ng PO is mga materials for drying. So yun, we give them gamit para ma-sustain ang kanilang. So aside from that, we also have water quality monitoring assessment. So different areas, we have 10 sites dito sa Guiuan. So iba-ibang classification according to use. So yung mga beach areas namin, minomonitor, yung residential areas, then pati yung mga sanctuaries, and then two of our sites located at Manikani Island kasi nga mayroong doon operation, zone to operate na mining. So we have also the marine protected area networking, as I've mentioned, different protected areas, locally managed protected areas. So itong locally managed mga protected areas, sanctuaries, ang nagmamanage nito are mga fisher folks. So they are the PA managers. So dito, first na nagkaroon ng impan networking within protected area. Although dito sa Eastern Samar, mayroon ng existing networking of different locally managed protected areas, pero by municipality sila. A7 yung tawag, and from the southern part of Eastern Samar, from Lawaan down to Guiuan. Kasi magaganda yung coral reefs area at saka maganda yung practices ng mga fishermen that are members of this protected area. So, yung isa impa namin is within PASu, within the protected area. And then, lately lang, mayroong awards. Two of our members, mayroong award when it comes to na-recognize sila ng UNDP sa Cebu because of high fish stocks and yung maganda yung coral cover. So, one of our activities also is yung collaboration with other agencies. This is the rollout ng illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing activities. So, yung Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources po ang nag-conduct. So, capacity building training of our staff, our GMRPLS staff. So, ito is the diving. Kasi nga, dito sa amin, more on, yung mga divers namin are from other, hindi from Guiuan, more on Tagalete, yung marine biologist namin from. So, to capacitate our staff, nagkakaroon ng training para din maging efficient sila and maging effective in their in the conduct of their responsible. So, World Wetland Day. Nagkakaroon din kami ng IEC or Communication, Education, Public Awareness to other sectors. Ito, selected namin for World Wetland Day, yung Guiuan National High School, yung youth, yung YESO nila, and then the special science class nila for this activity. And then, nagkaroon din kami ng Operation Backlash in coordination with COMLIC, DPWH, the police, and the LGU. Kasi nga is, yung mga trees natin is dinidikita ng mga tarpaulin. And for the protection sa ating mga kahoy also. So, yung mga activities, collaboration activities namin. I think, thank you. That's all po for GMRPLS.